All right, what's up, everyone? We're back here on the Fishing in North Atlantic game, and that's right, we're exploring new waters. We're on some new waters right now. Still trying to find out where the real big honey hole is, but we're out here. It's looking really beautiful day, and it is now April 23rd. The last stream I did, we were going through exploring all these different parts. We came down, found Dennis's Point. We went through, oh yeah, we went through this little spot here. Almost got the boat stuck right here on that little shallow. Found a nice little boat back there. I think we landed at Dennis's Point. I think that was the last spot that we did. From Dennis's Point, I ventured out and came down here. I found the Woods Harbor Lighthouse. And I kept traveling around, found the Hawk, another little lighthouse area, and all these spots you could fast travel to, which is kind of nice. What's up, Unknown Kansas Boy? What's up, Redneck? How you guys doing? Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, I'm doing some fishing tonight. It gets a pretty good response from it. A lot of people seem to like it. A lot of people watch on the replay. Peace to you guys. I appreciate you guys watching on the replay. So yeah, I'm doing this all for you guys, and it's been just fun. And yeah, but so I ventured up here. I found Cape Roseway Lighthouse. I didn't go way back in here. Stuff was like popping up as I was getting sort of close to it. So I'm not sure if there's anything back in here. I wouldn't mind adventuring more later, but tell you what, making this trip around took, so far it's taken us a few days to get where we are. Maybe like 2 days in the game. But I ended up making it up here to call that Lockport. I'll just call it Lockport. This little spot's nice, actually. You come in here, it's actually a proper harbor. This area so far in the game is my favorite spot I found so far. And I have found actually some, so what I did, so after coming here, I ventured all the way out this way. So I wanted to first check this area here because, you know, we were in that kind of lighter blue stuff on our other grounds up this way that we were. So I knew what color they sort of want to hang out is like around that depth. The different blues like signifies the different depth of the water. So this area is that same color. So I wanted to explore right here first because if we were able to just drop traps in here and then sell here, it'd be pretty sweet. But I didn't really find a lot of it here. So what I had done is after that, the next area I saw was this area here that was that same color. So I traveled across here. I didn't see anything, didn't see anything. And then finally, I didn't see any fish, really, to be honest. Like, the whole time I traveled from, like, here all the way around, out this way, I didn't, and that doesn't look that far, but, you know, the whole time we were traveling around, I was looking at the ground, looking at our sonar to find fish and stuff like that. Didn't find anything, so. All the way out until I was in this habitat area way out here that I actually started to find something. So, as I was crossing these waters, I started seeing a bunch of redfish, like a whole bunch of redfish. There's pollock out there. But yes, what do you know? Stumbled across. Actually, I kept seeing a whole bunch of redfish first. I'm like, well, finally I see a freaking fish on my sonar. Almost like it didn't work for like finding fish. I didn't see a single fish for a long time. So I started seeing just tons of redfish, tons of pollock, and then what do you know? Boom, 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 lobsters down there. So there were enough numbers there where I felt comfortable at dropping some gear. So I did. I ran I dropped one 10 string or one run of 10 strings, right? So 100 pots in this area, which left me still 100 pots on board to go and like explore around and find some other stuff. So while those were soaking, I buzzed up here and I did find some lobster here, and I found some lobster up in this area here too. But I kept after, like, I didn't drop any gear here. I just kind of kept going. I wanted to see what else there was going on. I also got a tip that was up this way too. This one was a month ago now. It was just like 25 days ago. I got this tip the same time we started on our other side of the map. So I wasn't really trying to follow this one so much. It was a long time ago. They probably moved on by now. But what I did, I came across here, and I just wanted to kind of explore this deeper water. So, oh, you know, something else was cool. Where was I at? So I was here. I came all the way up on this side just to kind of see if there's maybe some lobsters hanging out way over here on the edge of the map. Which this is a far trip getting way over here. But I just kept going in the deeper water. It's like, it'd be 300 meters deep out here. It gets pretty deep. But I saw a freaking whale. It was in the dark, and I didn't really get a super good look at it. But it was like flashing on the sonar. It was a trip. I was like just going along. Didn't see anything. It's dark out. and all of a sudden we have a freaking whale spotting. I didn't even know that was a thing in this game. So it's like a big old, it was like a blue whale or something, but it was way out here, and it was a trip. I was like trying to get the searchlight to land on it, and then I saw it come up a couple times, but so keep an eye out for whales when you're out here in the deep stuff. That was a trip. I was like, I pretty much just killed the engine. Like, are you serious? There's a whale right here? Like, what the heck? But so I kept coming all the way up here. I didn't really find any numbers. So what I did is I kinda was using this tip that we got here, but it was like a month ago now. And I just really wanted to kind of come up and explore in this area here. You can see that like the color I've been looking for is this lighter blue color. And I was looking across all the different colors of all the different depths of water. But I came up over here and I stumbled across some of the biggest numbers I've ever seen. So we'll go in here to the sonar and look at the sonar down there. Yeah, we're at 1,000, but let's go ahead and like zoom into 500, right? It's kind of where we were before. There's like 30 or something lobsters. So when I was going across this area, I was in like the 1,000-meter kind of range, kind of scanning more, and I came across numbers that looked like that. So if you guys can see that down there, that is a lot of lobster down there. Yeah, we are zoomed out, so you're gonna see a lot more, but even if you zoom into like 250, there's 15, 16, 17 at close up. Hey Corp, what's up, buddy? Welcome. So there are a lot of lobsters down here, right? But I kind of found myself in a dilemma because we do have 50 pots up here still. So I came up here, I quickly dropped a string of 5, so 50 pots. I believe I waited about 12 hours between 5, so 50 pots. So I waited 12 hours and dropped 50 again. So I was kind of concerned that if the numbers were like that over here, I've seen some really big pots, right? Like some 8, 9, 10,000 pound pots. So with 5 of these, potentially, we were able to stuff the boat. So my plan was to get the boat stuffed, go sell it, then come back and grab the other 5. So what I did, so I dropped that, waited, and I dropped the other one, and then what I did, I came down, and I got the gear from down here while those were soaking. So the first 5 actually ended up taking they were a little bit overcooked. They weren't like right exactly the perfect time, but the ones down here were. And I gotta say, the numbers down here are not even as big as what we're seeing where we're at right now. But I pulled up, we'll just go into the, here, I'll show you. So before we came over here, so over here in the area we're sitting at now, the pots were like 39,000, 2,700. I said 39,000. So 3,900, 2,700, 39, 27. And we pulled up a 45. That wasn't too bad from over here. And then 437 pound, 1,700, a 1,400, 1,000, a 2,000. No fish were caught. I came back and got gear there. So this is how that other area was looking. So if I scroll just to there, these pots is what I had over on the other side. What's up, Villain? How's it going? What's that there, Corp? Oh, news from FDR, first update on FS25. Yeah, on the 20th. Yeah. Is that what that is right there that you just pinned or you just put there in the chat? So look at these numbers, right? So on the other area, that's not even as good numbers. There's redfish, pollock, and lobster over there, right? I dropped 10 string over there. Well, just to say, in 7 pots, I filled the boat, and I filled the boat and then threw back like 2,000 just from the first 7, right? The next 3, I ended up throwing back. It doesn't even say here. It doesn't even say all of those because it's not even. The last like 3 pots were, it was like 6,000, 8,000, 6,000, like stuff like that. And I had to throw all those back because their boat was so full. But look, we got 62, 7,000, 8,000, 6,700, 66, 59. Those were all the numbers from over there. Like, so I was seeing this to make 8,000 on one pot. I was like, oh, dang, we're going to fill the boat so fast. So I was like, well, good thing I only put 5 down on the other numbers. I go over here, and we were pulling like 1,000, 1,200. So I'm like, what the heck's going on? So our numbers down below are just like, it's like pretty insane. It's probably the best numbers I've seen in the game yet. Like, look at that, at 1,000-meter range. Like I said, yeah, we're kind of getting a lot. We're seeing a lot there just because we're zoomed way out, but it's a lot down there. I can just tell. They're just stuffed. Like, we'll zoom in a little bit to like 250. That's pretty close, right? Can we zoom in more? So 100. This is looking like all the way down at the bottom. Like the tightest we could look, I think. Let me see if we do 50. The tightest we could go is 100 meters down. 100 meters spread, So as we go over this area, most areas you wouldn't even see a school of lobster. You see like one at that range, So the fact that we're seeing like 3 on there right now at 100, watching me go over here to this other spot, it was like it was just crazy. When I first saw it, it was 4 or 5 in one little spot, So if I when I zoom, look how many are right there. I'm just gonna keep going over here by our pots. Oh yeah, he showed the mods on that video. He showed the mods that he's releasing that day. Yeah, he said it won't be everything, but everything's coming. But yeah, the numbers here, like look at that, 100 meters. So if we zoom out, let's go up here by our gear, because I think right here by our gear is just like loaded. That calm ocean. I know it got kind of rough yesterday, and then it was our last stream. It was just pissing on us. It was pretty rainy out. Yeah, on this adventure, the crew's just been hanging out. We were hauling some gear, like we were dropping gear. We are going through bait a little bit. But like the numbers, like right underneath us, there's 6 of them right there. So if I zoom out, and we can really see like 1,000, like there's like 100. There's like 100 schools of lobster, just like right under the boat right here. So when I started seeing these numbers, it was crazy. So the dilemma I'm having is that the numbers here, I think there was a lot of small ones. Actually, it wasn't even a lot of sorting, to be honest. And over at the 7 that stuffed the boat, I was down there helping the guys sort, and it took us a long time to sort. It was just like bang, keeper. You just hear it go ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk in the tote. We're doing like 2 totes every pot. I was like, dang, it's like a lot. We were stuffing them. And I came over here, I'm like, this is just gonna be the mother load, and it wasn't. So my dilemma is like, so what I was thinking, I'll just show you real quick before I speed time up. So what I was thinking is that we use this tip. So we got a new tip, right? I went to, I think it was in Lockheedport here. I still haven't been up here yet. Oh wait, did I go there? I did go up here, and I did because we could fast travel there, right? So I did go up here to Lunenburg too. So I've already been way up here, right? And I didn't really see that big of numbers up through here. But our tip, there's a tip from 3 days ago I got. I think it was from this place. 3 days ago, tip that says the lobsters are up in here. And this is all the way at the top of the map. You can't go up any more northeast corner of the map up here. So I think we might, depending on how this pole looks now, we might be heading up that way. Oh yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna speed up time. Actually, let me see what the soak was there on that. I think we're at, yeah, 9 hours. So we're looking for like a 20-hour soak. So I'm just gonna do we're just gonna go like 10 hour. We're gonna skip 10 hours. We just gotta come over here to this clock. Every boat has a clock somewhere just like this. And then lets you know when to skip. We're gonna go to 10 hours, hit okay, and now we're 10, and it's also raining on us again. So it looks like our pots are all good to go here, except for that last one, which is like perfect timing on this front. But yeah, 19 hours. We're just gonna hit it 19 hours, 11 minutes here, see what we get. Because it could be those first ones I did, they were more like 24 hours, so they were like a little bit over time, according to what the best time is. But oh, I better get our crew out here, huh? That guy first, hauling pots. Graham sorting here, and Nora's gonna be cooking like she always does for us. She's a good cook. But yeah, let's see what happens here, huh? And then we'll go ahead and buzz up north. I think if this is really good, we're just gonna probably set back here maybe. But I'm really curious because that tip is saying go up there. up top. It's like one of those areas you don't really want to travel to unless you're just kind of wanting to travel like we are. So maybe that is like the honey hole up there. Look at the numbers underneath us right here. Isn't that crazy? There's so many down there. Even if I get like 500, 250, there's so many down there. So let's see what we get here. Go ahead and kill that. Jump out here with the guys. Look, the pot doesn't look too crazy. One keeper out of that. See, that's what I'm talking about. This area might not be the area. Because the pots that we were doing at the other spot, they were looking like they were full. So we're just going to haul this gear, and then we're just going to get up out of here. We're going to head north. You said you're going to have so many mods to download going to take like an hour to get all the downloads plus the game. Oh, heck yeah. Because you always want all the stuff. There's a couple good ones in there. That one's not even that good. Not even keeper. And these guys are standing around waiting for the next pot. It's not a good sign. We were like the last spot. We were down here sorting for a while. But the ones I have found here were looking pretty good. But man, just like there were so many keepers. So what I'm thinking is there might be a bunch of small ones down there. Good one. But still, we already went through that string and we got 1,400 pounds. It's like, nah, it's not very good. But we're going to be able to, right now we have 26,000 on board as well. And I did stuff the boat. I stuffed the boat since last time you guys were on, and we're going to fill the boat again pretty much right now. I wouldn't mind at least getting a couple nice ones here. I also figured out how to hide the HUD. You just got to hit H on the keyboard. I felt like a dum-dum when I figured that one out. I knew there had to be a button to get rid of the HUD. The HUD is kind of obnoxious, especially if it's like nighttime and like the HUD's kind of bright in your view, trying to see your boat. I'm just going to jog up here to this next one. Yeah, I decided to jump on here tonight instead of Farm Sim just because we've been having fun on here, and I'm only streaming tomorrow. I'll be gone Wednesday, Thursday, and then like my next stream will be on Friday. So just thinking about doing, Farm Sim tomorrow. I wouldn't be able to do both, because on the weekdays it takes a lot of time. I usually do it on the weekends. Takes a lot of time to do too. So figure do one on here tonight. That way everybody that's been watching on the replay can have something to watch. And we can all hang out on here and get some fishing in. I also want to share this adventure with you as I felt like playing this game too. And just kind of want to show you guys what I have going on here. So tomorrow will be on Farm Sim, and then Friday will be on Farm Sim. And then probably maybe on Sunday back on here and Farm Sim. Saturday, because Saturday I'll be off as well. Oh, no, we don't want to go yet. Let's go see what they're doing down here. Getting anything good? Oh, that toad is stuffed. Let's see, maybe we actually are getting some okay stuff right now. That's not good. First one I grabbed. Oh, look at that little tiny guy. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe it's just a whole bunch. He said thank you to your tight, son. That's funny. You're tight, son. I know you guys are liking this though, but it's fun. Like, that's why even after the stream, I was like, actually, yeah, after last night's stream on Farm Sim, I got back on here, kept playing this because I wanted to like still kind of venture up and find the new grounds. And this spot is like, it can be very deceiving on the ground that we're fishing on. Like, we already went through that whole string. What did we get there? I guess we got 37 on that one. So it's not looking too bad. Got 3 more strings to grab here. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, we should be able to fit all this in the boat. And then we'll go up to that new port that I found. We'll go and sell up there. I think I was only getting $9 a pound there, but 9's better than 6, right? Get our reputation up there again for 2 boats stuffed in a day. That sunset's looking really pretty though, huh? Look at the sky too. That sky looks so awesome. See the moon kind of sliver up there. Hey, CBW, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the Lobster adventure here. We're on some crappy numbers. We're on some crappy numbers. Sorry. We're on some amazing numbers, but we're hauling crappy numbers. And I was on some okay numbers, and I was hauling some of the best stuff we've seen in a long time, so I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, nice pretty sunset. It's gonna start getting dark, but I think I'll probably, maybe we'll haul up, and then once we get up by the port, I'll skip into time, so we're kind of in the daytime for this next fishing thing, but we will have to haul up, it will get dark. But man, look at that beautiful sky. Get rid of that. Look at that. Come on now, that is freaking awesome. Look at that. Man. So you like the rocks you can paint. You're going to make a good map, hoping you won't have mod conflict with fill types. And you're talking about on 22, Redneck? Is that what you're talking about? Because I have those, like the rocks you can paint on there. I wasn't sure if you're talking about on when you start your FS25 thing. CB, F, and W. That's funny, man. Yeah, how's Chad doing? All right, so they're still sorting a pot. This one might be some okay numbers as long as we can stuff the boat. I think we're gonna go head up north. We're gonna go way up here. Yeah, if you look all across the whole map, you can only go so far up the map. I didn't mean to grab a tuna. There's no tuna there. There's a lot of boats there, though. What are all those boats trying to get? They're all fishing for something up there. But look, there's nobody up here. All the people are down here. Those really good numbers. If we go up here and it's not looking too hot, we're gonna go right back down here to this spot because they're solid. Almost every single one we pulled out was keeper. Hey, what's up, Coach? How you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you coming to hang out on this fishing trip. What did we get off of that one? Oh, they're still sorting. They're almost done though. Let's go ahead and get the boat and gear. So we just got 4,700 off of that one. So now we're at 3,400 pounds on board. We can only hold 10,000 more pounds. Just under 10,000. So hopefully with these last two strings here, we'll be able to stuff the boat and go make some more money. Right now we're already at almost 3 million bucks. Oh, I did find a really awesome crab boat as well. One of the little hidden boats was a big old crab boat. But at that last port I went to, the one we're gonna go to after this, I didn't find it, but one of the boats at the shipyard over there is a crab boat, and they want like 9 million bucks for it. It says it's the biggest crab boat in the game. It says that like clear as day. This is the biggest crab vessel or whatever on the map or whatever. It says something like that. What's up, Spartan? He says shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp kebab. You can grill it, you can fry it, you can stir fry it, you can deep fried shrimp, breaded shrimp. It'd be fun catching some shrimp. All right, how you guys doing? Are we gonna get anything on this one? They went through that pot quick. That's not a good sign, but like I said, the boat is almost full. Maybe we might just like kind of fast travel. I'll set a course and kind of fast travel up to that next port. Or I suppose I could just fast travel to it, right? Because we've already been there. And that's at this one here. So maybe we could just do that. After we're done, we go zoom and just go up here and sell. And then from there, we'll restock everything. And then we'll go out and around this way. I'll make sure it's morning time. We'll go out and around this way. And it's kind of in the shallows. This will be the shallowest water that we fished in so far. But it's saying there's a tip pointing right up in here in this little pocket, so maybe the lobsters just kind of moved up in there. Bubba's got all the shrimp. Hope everyone's having a better day than I had. What happened to you, Spartan? All right, they're done there. Let's see what we got for that one. Let's speed up so we can find our next pots here. So that was only 1,400. So I'm hoping this one's 9,000, so we can stuff the boat. After storm shrimping was easy. I have to go back and watch that now. I haven't seen Forrest Gump in a long time. So shut down. I want to jump out here and see how this last string is looking. I got some okay ones in there. It's just a tad small though. It's a nice big keeper. All right, there's a little bit here. That's a nice fat one there. The other spot though, I was pulling out some freaking huge ones. That one's a tiny bit small. I don't like to risk it. Hey, Whiskey Creek, how you doing there, buddy? Welcome. Appreciate you guys all coming on. I know it's a different game than we normally do here. Some of you guys already been watching me do this, but this isn't my normal this time thing, you know? I appreciate you guys still coming to hang out anyways. Wow, look at that big one. I think it has big arms on both sides. Even the smaller arms are looking pretty big. It's probably the biggest one I've seen in a bit. Oh, I have to band it. No bands. That one's a good one too, but the other one that thing was massive. All right, so we got some good keepers in this one, in this string. I guess you're gonna say that. I pulled out two small ones. There's a good one. He has pretty good arms on him. You let Lieutenant Dan take care of the money, and he invested it in some sort of fruit company or something. He said that one day I got a letter in the mail from that fruit company saying you didn't need to worry about money anymore. And I said, good, one less thing. I haven't seen that in a grip. Jenny. Yeah, Tom Hanks is a good actor though. It's funny we're always talking about movies, huh? I'm sure you guys seen The Terminal. It's a good movie too. Every time I go to the airport, I think about that movie. All right, well, we look pretty good on that one. Wonder what we actually got. 4,700. So we're 4,000 short of a full boat. So what we're gonna do here, get the crew going. We're gonna put Nora here. She's gonna take a break. Mikhail here's gonna rest. Isaac's resting, and Graham is resting. No, we don't need to repair anything on the boat. The boat is tip top. Forrest Gump's one of those movies that'll never get old. I know, it's a good one. Oh, hey, OT, don't run out of fuel. Luckily, this thing has a big capacity, and I went all the way across all the water over here and did a bunch of stuff, and I got down to like maybe 3/4 of a tank or something. We could go for quite a while. We're actually hauling into town right now, so what we're gonna do is also fast travel up here since they're resting. It says time of your destination at the boats. Top speed is 1 hour and 42 minutes. Go ahead and travel up there. If you found the dock, if you found the port, you could fast travel to it. So here we are now. Like to sell? Yes, we do. We're getting $9 a pound. A little extra on the rep too. So this is my second trip here with a load, so got an extra $2,400. There was 6 undersized this time, so a little less there. We'll go ahead and sell that catch. Now we have $3.3 million. And I see bank. I think the bank wouldn't. Because a lot of the banks seem about the same. Like the higher our account goes, the more they're willing to let us borrow. So yeah, now we can borrow like You know, it's like we could borrow almost $4 million. So if we could get like 5 million in the bank, we could get whatever big boat probably that we want, which we could end up getting the biggest. Like if we go like do crabbing or something, we could probably get the biggest boat they have in the game, which would be a trip. So we'll go here, fishing gear. I always get more bait. Oh, I need 2, huh? All right, so we'll buy that. And then we will go to the dock. And we need not maintenance. Oh, is it maintenance? Yeah, so fuel. I always make sure we get fuel, so we're not running out of fuel. We don't need to do any of that. But you can yeah, boat's undamaged. Yeah, you can change your name or color for free all the time, so you can always switch your boat up. And then let's see, bar, any other tips? Pollock from 3 days ago. We don't want that, but it seems like it's redfish, pollock, and lobster season right now. I think that's one way I can kind of tell what season it is, because we're getting whatever tips we get is like kind of what's out there right now. What happens if you keep a small lobster? You get penalized? Yeah, so right there, that was six smalls that the crew got. Sometimes they're when I first hired them, they did a lot of that kind of stuff. Saturday we got some windy conditions, a little snow. When you first hire your crew, they're not that good. They're getting like 10, 12 smalls, so it's like costing a bit of money. Like most of the time they're getting like 2 or 3, but this time they got 6. But yeah, it's just like every once in a while they get a few. They usually at least get a couple, but as they keep sorting and getting better at it, identifying and stuff, they get better and better. They level up and are better. All right, so that's all good. We got fuel, we got bait. I think we're good to go. So let's see, what time is it right now? Almost midnight. Let's go ahead and haul out of here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and skip through time so it's in daytime. But before I do that, man, look at that sky. Let's get away from this little spot here, but the sky is just so pretty at nighttime. You can see like the stars reflecting off the water and stuff, but the sky is just so bright. It gets brighter and brighter as you go too. Like some areas I feel like are just super cool at night. So I'm just gonna kill the boat right here real quick. And then, yeah, like I said, all you have to do is skip time. So it's midnight right now, right? So we probably want to go, let's go like 9 in the morning or something. So you go right here to this little thing. And then we'll go 9 hours, hit okay, and then now we're in the daytime again. If you have like lobsters or whatever fish on board, you just got to make sure that you don't kill them, because they're in your holding thing down below, right? Your live well. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and watch the sun come up, and we're hauling up north right now. You had some people here crying about drones, and they were just stars. That's funny. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and kill these lights real quick. The sun's all coming up there, so we'll just go ahead and do like that. We'll go ahead and haul up here. I haven't been up this way yet, so there will be stuff that there's like this point here. I guess when we come back down, maybe I'll stop by those 2 spots and we'll see what's up there. But right now we're gonna go out and around. There's like a couple lobster boats way over here, so when we go out and around, we'll see what these guys are doing. But yeah, we're gonna make our way up into here, and because that tip is showing up here, it's kind of a weird area, a lot of little islands and stuff. But if we could lay some strings up here and have like, maybe way up in here is like the honey hole, So we're gonna go up here and just explore around and see if we got that. What's up, Gun Santa? Get a bigger boat. Yeah, I was just talking about, they have that boat. There's a crab boat that I discovered, and they want $9 million for it. And it says the biggest one in the game. Yeah, it's just like a massive, like, it's just huge. It's a huge boat. I forget what it's called, but it's just like you could fit like 200 big crab pots on board. You could have like, they hold like 1.5 million pounds or something. I forget. It's a big one. Yeah, how's Mr. Gun Santa doing tonight? This is that game I was telling you about. Fish and stuff. You'd like it. So yeah, right now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun game. A lot of times I'm just driving, like, and the whole time too. So all the land that all the area I went around and like checked out, I went around like this or the other view, but I didn't fast travel because I was trying to scan down below and find all the stuff down there. So I wasn't really skipping spots. I just went for it and tried to figure out where stuff was, because like I said, I was traveling around. Like even right now, if we switch over here to sonar, like we'll go out to 1,000 meters range here. Like this whole area, we won't even see anything. Watch, I'll just keep the HUD open and we can see how all this stuff is. Because before I didn't see any fish, any lobsters, crabs, or anything until I was all the way down into this habitat zone down here. I saw redfish, pollock, lobsters. And I'm like, dang, finally. But I started moving up this way back into like these colors, because they were saying there was that tip. So I'm like, oh, maybe the lobsters are kind of hanging out over here. It's kind of what I thought. And sure enough, they are. But like you guys just saw this posture pulling up. The numbers there were looking amazing down below. But I'm thinking maybe it's just a lot of small ones. Oh yeah, no worries, Spartan. I hope you have a good day, buddy. Sorry, I didn't see your other thing there. It says, hey OT, I got a small logging company in the New Frontier. Think I could get a small loan from you? Sure thing, buddy. I got you. You could easily get a loan from the Forestry Empire. They got all kinds of money too. Forestry Empire's made more money so far than Lobster Empire. But we're looking good. There was a 3.3 million in the bank, so we could already get a really nice boat. Especially if we could take loans out too. Like right now, we could already get one of the best. Like a lot of the boats. So watch when we. Oh, I should have looked at the boats that were right there at the port that we were just at. That's where the big boat was. Dang it. You know, I might just show you guys that real quick. Let's just go. I know we were just here. This will just take an extra half an hour off the day here. But since I just want to come back here and look at this boat real quick. Is it here? Oh, so yeah, sorry. That other one I found was 9 million, but this one is the biggest. It's not. So it says Atlantic Catcher is the biggest Otis snow crab. So this one they want 29, so $30 million, and that's with no gear, right? It says the Atlantic Catcher is the biggest snow crab boat found in the game, with a special boat design and huge storage capacity. You can spend days or weeks out fishing for snow crab. The trip, 3,000 horsepower, 126 pots on board, but this is the basic, right? You get all the other upgrades, you could get all the bells and whistles, but you have to pay a lot of money for it. So getting the rigging for whatever you're doing, and you can fit a lot of pots. But so you could up the speed, you get up the horsepower, you get up the capacity, you could up all the stuff, just like you always do on this boat too. But it might put us in like $40 million range. So I'm not sure. Well, that's a big old one, huh? And then there was this one, the Arctic Pioneer, which this one is also a crab boat. Pretty nice crab boat there, which is not out of the range, right, that we have. But 30 million, see, that's the thing where we might have to like start crabbing off with something like this, which is already a lot of money, right? But it's a nice boat, and it can hold 300 pots. Oh, it's for lobster, huh? That's weird, it says lobsters. But you get it says Arctic Pioneer is primarily a crab boat. It could also be rigged for line and net fishing, which that's cool too. If you're, oh, you can drop them off the back. I see. I guess the style of boat's okay. I hear that there's one that looks like the Saga from Deadliest Catch. So we'll go out of here, and I'm just gonna kind of pull out of port here off the dock, and then I'll kind of get us back right where we were again. But that boat we were just looking at looks like almost like that boat over there. It's a pretty big boat. All right, so now we're out of here. I'm just gonna like kind of plot us a course. We'll just kind of go right back here we were. Boom. All right. But yeah, I forgot that boat. That, wow, look at the sea's a little bit choppier out here now. Huh? Look at that. Oops. So yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit choppier, especially when I was out in the big water. It's getting a little bit choppier out there too. So it's not super glassy like it was. Yeah, we definitely got a little bit more wave going on. You can really see it when you're in this view. Hopefully you guys got your sea legs on. Hope you guys don't get seasick. There was a buoy spot I found too. Let's see. There's that fast travel spot. It's like hard to see because I have lobsters all over here. There's a buoy out here. That's one of the fast travel spots. So it's pretty cool that there's like a fast travel spot right to like pretty good lobster ground. Which if I don't find anything up here, I am just gonna like fast travel all the way back down there. We'll set up shop in that one spot. It's not super close to, I guess, this port here. Actually, my favorite port so far is this one, but it's a decent haul getting from here all the way over here. Like you could like fast travel back and forth, which I probably would do after doing it a few times, you know. But the grounds down here were really good. They were prime time. Matthew, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Kobe in the house. Kobe Gaming, what's up, buddy? Been a while. Thanks for coming through, guys. We're just doing some fishing. Yeah, got some little extra seas going on today. I like it. Yeah, nice daytime. We're heading north. We're gonna be exploring new grounds here. I'm just go ahead and switch. Really, in this view, when you're like searching, because you have all your head open in front of you, you can see where you're at in the water. Make sure you're not gonna be running aground like I almost did last stream. And then you can also watch your radar gear really good too. But I'm glad I'm able to hide it because I'm like, you don't always want it open when you're just going. You just be cruising, you know. I can't wait until we get into some real weather. It's like right now it's April. It's what, April 23rd, is that what it is? April 24th now, since we skipped some time. So we have until the end of May, I think, is the end of lobster season. Oh, not that. Go here into our wiki. You go fish types and you go lobsters. It says lobster is best caught from November 1st to May 31st. But we started the game and it was like maybe March when I started, end of March. So like all we had was from April to end of the season is 31st, I believe. I forget exactly where it says the seasons. Well, the land over there looks weird, huh? There's some wonky stuff with the game like that, stuff like that. But if you pay that no mind and look out this way, it's just a bunch of water. Man, when I was way out there, you can't see any land. Yeah, so because like the other spot we were fishing on this other side over here. Oh, where are we at? So on this other side over here, I only ever fished like from here. So even when we were way over here, I could look over and see land still like all the time. So the fact that you like come down here and if you're out here, you can't even see the land. But look at, you could go way the heck out here. There's all the redfish. Some other tips I got were redfish, but you could go way the heck out here in this really deep stuff. So the deep stuff I went in was only this deep, but it's like almost 1,000 feet deep or something. When you're over here, it's deep as hell. Like that's far down right there. But it's way to get out here to get that fishing going on. You're talking a lot of fuel, a lot of time. So you need one of those massive boats, take you a whole day just to get out there, and then you still have to fish, spending all those days out there. Once you're full, you come back in. But talk about a payday when you bring your whole load back in, right? And this whole area is gonna be a trip up here. It's all a bunch of islands. But see, we're still looking blank. I guess when we're so close to land, we're not seeing a lot. But you know, this tip was saying that all this up here is gonna be like there's a boat way up here fishing. Maybe it's lobster fishing up there, right? We're gonna find out. Our tip was here 4 days ago. We have a tip right pointing right here. So, like I said, if this is not good, if these numbers don't look good, I might even do like a test string. Like maybe we'll drop like 50 pots or something like that and skip time, like skip a whole day and then test it. 'Cause we have enough time. I feel like I have plenty of time in the lobster season still, because we still have over a whole month left. I think if we can take the risk on just doing like a test, if we're looking really good, we'll stay up here. If it's not, we'll go back to that spot where it was looking really good. I don't really see anybody out here either. Also put your, if you have binoculars, you can look out like that. Kind of hard to see though when the boat's moving you up and down to hold it like right on the thing. Kind of have to go with the wave when you're looking out. Not much going on out here, that's for sure. All right, we're getting into some shallower water. See if we start seeing some stuff through here. As we're coming up on that area where the tip was, so who knows, maybe just like right through here might be the spot. Saw a mermaid? Man, I did see a whale last night when I was buzzing around. I was way out here. Where was I? Like right over here. I was going up this edge here on the side of the map. I was about right here. I saw a freaking whale. It's pitch black and it had like the sonar was like flashing like a whale symbol. I was like, whoa, it's a trip. Hey, Rabbit Rob, what's up, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're up here doing some lobster fishing. We're just kind of seeing, we're seeing what's up here. Still not seeing anything down below, but yeah, we are getting onto the shallower water. 47 meters. Just the tip? Yeah, just the tip. Went to the bar, got some good tip, you know? Hey, what's up, Eric? Welcome, buddy. Morning to you. You just reminded me, Eric, you reminded me of my tea. I might have some green tea. Finally cooled down enough. It's freaking hot. Hey, you CBW, long time no see, bro. I know CBW has been over here like every day. Just the place to come and hang out at this time of the night. I know the farm sim stuff's pretty chill, but this fishing stuff's pretty chill. But it is cool. It's like it's fun exploring, trying to have like the strategy of how to like drop your gear, and like anybody that's just now following along with this. We do have like one of the best lobster boats for what it is in the game. We're fully loaded with the best gear, the best crew. $3.5 million in the bank. Well, 3.3 million bucks in the bank. No loans. Like felt comfortable enough and wealthy enough to be able to explore around the map and unlock stuff and do all that. Green tea is yuck. You would like mine. It doesn't taste that good and there's no sugar in it. You would definitely like drinking this one. Yeah, I'm still seeing nothing down here. And we're coming up kind of on the spot, but like I said, it could be way up here. Oh, that boat's not even there anymore. But we're coming up on where we had that little inside scoop. He said, don't lie, OTCBW doesn't just hang out with anyone. No, he hangs out with the no one. And then you guys. He only comes here to hang out with you guys in chat. He doesn't come here to watch me play. So yeah, this whole, we've never been up here in this area before. It's all new, unexplored waters. And you can see down here on my little mini map that we're coming up on that spot. Oh, I see a lobster down there. There's a lobster. All right, we're seeing something. That's a good sign there, 48 meters deep. There's only one. Oh, there's another one. Oh man, we might be on some lobsters here, guys. Might have to drop some tests here. Yep, there's another one. It might be some good fishing. But again, it might not be, because I saw so much numbers down there, down south where we just came from, and we were getting crappy pots. So far, I'm only seeing a few. Up there's another one. Let's just keep hauling up here, see what we get. This might be a little hidden gem up here. There's nobody at. And then once we learn this spot and stuff, we can just like fast travel back and forth. We don't have to keep making the whole run, but I like to kind of go over the ocean floor and see what's down there. And we are finding some lobsters. So let's keep on heading north here. See if we can't come across some more. Yeah, so they're down there. What I'll probably do here is just get some breakfast going for the guys. I would just throw him into repair. You can make bait. Oh, not you. You're gonna get some pots ready. And we're gonna run, yeah, 10 still. Yeah, like that. So he'll just start getting the whole stack ready, so when we want to drop, we can. Which I'm not even sure where I want to drop yet. This could just be a little tease of lobster here. I think I kind of want to head maybe actually over on this side. Let's go that way. Some shallow stuff we gotta watch out for here. Yeah, we'll go out and around kind of on this other side of this stuff and see if we, oh yeah, look at on the radars looking better already too, but let's go out here. See a boat way off over there. Looks like maybe a harpoon boat. You sharing a lobster yet? You're hungry for some good seafood? Oh man, I got so much. Well, I guess that's not true. There's 0 pounds on board right now, but it sold like 60,000 pounds or more or something. No, more than that. We're getting 44. Yeah, it sold like 600,000. Actually, I could tell you. I've caught, where's our quotas? This one. So far, we've delivered 548,000 pounds. Our quota right now is 881,000. I can buy more quota if I want. There's a bunch of lobsters down here. So that's a pretty good looking spot. Let's see, let me zoom in just a bit more here. 250. Yeah, we're looking on some pretty good numbers here, so I think we'll go ahead and set. Yeah, so we're gonna set some here. What I might just set 10. We'll set 100 for our test. But I'm just gonna keep cruising at full speed here. We're gonna be doing kind of some far away, like so more of a gap than we normally would do here. I was wondering about maybe if numbers are bigger too, if we have more of a distance, so that'll also tell us. But they're looking good down there. We're looking really good. If I zoom out here to 1,000, yeah, there's quite a few down there. So the tip is a good tip. What she said, right? Second string going in. I really think like way up in here is probably, this might be where they really are, is way the heck up in here. Because if they're in this depth of water, I've noticed too they're in deeper water as well, because the other spot where I was finding them was pretty good depth. Like this spot right here where I was finding these guys, and where all these guys were, but these were some better, fatter ones over here. Actually, I never did put pots down right here, so I'm not sure, but these other guys were all sitting up here in this depth, which is like 100 meters deep. Those seagulls trying to tell me something over there. No, they're kind of over the land. Definitely some good numbers over here. So I'm hoping that we're going to actually be on the stuff here, and this might just be our lobster grounds for the rest of the season. That's why I wanted to risk it to come over here, because we did go on to the other side of the map. It was a a risk. We're taking a chance on coming over here. Maybe it was nothing over here, but so far everything's looking pretty good. All right, next string is about to go down. Sure is a nice day though, right? I'd say lobster season so far has been sweet, besides like the last stream where it was just pissing on us, but it's been really good so far. But yeah, it's been fun though, like trying to like go around and like search for where all the other spots are, because the other one was kind of just like given to us in the beginning of the game. But like going out and like, all right, we're gonna go out here and actually try to get on the lobsters, just like, it's just like how they do like Deadliest Catch. Like, all right, the captain knows some spots from 10 years ago. It's like, this was spots way back in the day, looking through some notes and stuff, and they have to go and back on the grounds or try to go find some new grounds. It's all about like, if you can't find them, then your crew doesn't make any money. You don't make any money. So the fact that we are finding them here and we're looking good, I think, is a good sign, because the numbers below us are still looking really good. All right, so that was our fourth one. Yeah, we're just gonna run a whole 100 string all the way up. Kind of let us know too how it's looking way up north here. Numbers aren't looking any like better over here. Set it right here though. Like I said, we're just gonna see here. Like I was speed up time, we'll stuff the boat and go back. Drops like they're hot. drop them. That's what I thought. Drop them like they're hot. I know if you could have some more help like baiting and getting gear off deck, then that'd be better. But his speed goes pretty good on like the distance between. I'm going full speed. Usually I'm going about half speed dropping. That's what I did in the other areas. We were getting some pretty good numbers. But the amount I was seeing down there, and see now right here we're not seeing anything. I'm still going to drop them though. We're dropping right here. This would be a whole test run all the way up this area. So yeah, I'm not, it's kind of sucks that we're not seeing anything right here now. Maybe if I get more over here to the starboard side. Seeing jack shit up here. But maybe like right here where it's pointing, right? Maybe this was that spot where all those lobsters are holding up. Because really, if you don't see anything down there, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe I'll go up a little bit more here before I drop this next set. I really don't just want to set a bunch of blanks, you know? A waste of bait, waste of gear, waste of time. Wish I go a little faster here. We do about 15, 16 knots on average, depending on which way the winds are blowing. Depending on how full the boat is. Yeah, I'm seeing nothing up here. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I just want to go see. We're just gonna fast travel up here. Yeah, there ain't nothing up here. So let's go. We're just gonna drop these last ones. I'm just gonna buzz this all the way back down here. Which now our first pot is at 2 hours, so that's not a bad time. Looks so weird. Sometimes when I kind of spawns you back in there, ripple the water, kind of weird. All right, see, as soon as we're like back down here, you already see lobsters down there. So like this area is where they are up here. And if we could lay strings up here and get some, if it's like a lot of keepers, then it's a good area. If it's not a good area, then we're going back. Go just a little bit more here. We'll drop this string right here. I really didn't want to sit on blanks. I don't want to go way up there, but we did go up there. We saw there wasn't nothing. At least I'm seeing lobsters below us here. But time will tell. So as soon as we get these last 3 strings dropped here, yeah, we're gonna skip time, then we're gonna flip around and we're gonna start hauling our gear. Do I have DLCs for this game too? No, not yet. I want to though. There's like the scallop add-on, and there's a few different little add-ons I have. But no, I just got the game. I think it was like 20 bucks on Steam or something like that. 15 bucks. I can't remember. Maybe it was 25 at the most, but I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks. I've been kind of wanting to play it for a while. Eventually, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. I was watching some people back, a couple years ago playing this game. Even like Frosty was playing it. A couple people were playing it. Like Frosty probably was playing it like a year ago. But I always thought it was kind of cool. A few bigger YouTubers will play it and stuff, but yeah, I've been getting pretty good response from it. A lot of people watch on the replay and stuff, so it's like making this content now and sharing this because it's just fun. It's adventure, and simulation game, kind of falls in lines of things, right? I usually always use just farm sim, but it is just a sim game that we're simulating here, so I think any sim game I think was going to be acceptable in the same genre, right? Kind of the same thing that all of us play. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot better numbers right here. Got one more string after this one. Yeah, you just paid $7.99 on CD keys for it. Oh, you just got it? There you go. That's cool. If you just got it, you'll like it. The Scalp DLC is $4, but out of stock. How's it? If it's digital, how's it out of stock? Is it digital on there? Is that how that works? Is that the URCD keys? Is that what that one is you're doing? Yeah, if you just got this game though, Rob, you'll like it. This game it's very addicting. You start off with a crappy boat though. It's the third boat I had. This whole setup that we have is about $2 million setup. You say, yeah, you like to check out other sites for some games? There you go. All right, I started last one right here. We're dropping on some good numbers. Number 10. We still have 100 pots on board, but we'll do a 10 stringer. Oh, I actually want to get him to stop doing that because we're gonna kill this right now. Well, I guess he'll go ahead and finish this. We'll do 11, right? Lucky number 11 here. Because really, I wanted to stop him because if I leave a pot on deck, I can't help them with the sorting. So let's go ahead and just let him do his thing. There's some big numbers under us, so we'll go ahead and drop one more right here. But I have to get him. Let's just get everybody kind of hanging out here now because he just did the bait. As soon as he's done, we'll move him over so he doesn't get more. He has one more to go. And take a break. Yeah, that way he doesn't make more. So we have 11 out now, which is probably too many for a full boat. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kill the engines here, and we're gonna anchor up for, say, 17 hours or something like that, huh? Maybe we'll do a little bit less. We'll just do like 15 hours. So we hit this clock, do 15 hours, hit OK, and now it's dark again. And really quick, I'm going to save too. It's always good to go through. I always keep 2, so save this one, overwrite yes, and this one as well. Save. This is that way I have kind of a backup save, just in case. And it is freaking dark out here. Let's fire up this boat. What's going on, everybody? We're still in the green here. 17 hours. Let's see. Maybe I'll skip like 2 more hours. I didn't want to be like 2. You can always skip whenever you want to. You can skip whole days. Skip 1 week if you want to, you know? Which that's crazy. I guess if you're trying to get into like the next season, maybe. All right, so let's get the crew out here again. They're all well rested. Cooking. Bait. Oh no, you guys are sorting, right? Sorting, and hauling. All right, let's go up here and try and find our pots in this pitch black. Yeah, you don't know how it's out of stock either. Yeah, digital game out of stock. A digital DLC out of stock. Yeah, luckily I have the good buoys so you can see out here. can't see our next set though, so I'm just gonna kind of follow the way these are facing and then go out. Maybe we'll see the next one. They're a little ways out. We had a pretty good spread on these. Maybe I will just sit here. Let's go see what they get. Morning, morning, fellas. How we looking? How we looking? There's some in there. That one's too small. That one's a keeper. That one's too small. Small. So far, it's not looking too hot. That's a good one. It's too small. If this keeps up, we're going back to that spot I found. It's a good one though. Maybe I'm just, maybe just an early string. Or if you ever get a pot like this, you can't like walk around your guy with it. I always just hit V and you get back in your cab. You just gotta jump back out. But that's one way to like get rid of it. If you grab it and can't put it back down. That one looks good. That's too small. Sun's coming up too over there. It's nice. That's a big old fat one, huh? That's a good one there. Small. That's a nice big keeper though. But there are some nice ones up here, but we're not like the other spot was like ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. It was you guys would have been like, damn, it was a lot. That's a good size one. I also, when I was sorting all those out, it wasn't a lot. It was like keeper, boom, 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 keeper, 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 small one. And I was like, I actually threw a keeper back. I was like, no. It was one like that. I was like, yoink. I'm like, I was like, well, you got lucky. That was your lucky day. Rob, this is your dinner. This is your dinner, Rob, right here. I can't put this one anywhere. So this one's for you, Rabbit Rob. Here's your lobster, your fresh seafood. Let's go ahead and sit down with that. All right, I see our other buoys out here. One thing too, Rob, when you're playing this, make sure you upgrade your buoys and all that because, oh man, the flashing though, you get the flashing from their work light out there. So you can come down here. Where's their work light? Turn it off. I can just turn it off for a sec. That way it's not flashed in the window when I'm sitting in here. But you can either go on here too. You could do this. You could kind of. I was able to zoom in here. Not out. You zoom in, you can kind of see where that is in your little deal there, but you can see it just ahead. And with this boat, you kind of want it almost right under your seat. So you're like, when you line it up, you want it pretty much you're driving yourself just right on top of it almost. If you run into them weird, you can't damage your boat. So we're going now. Let's see. So I'll go ahead and shut this down and we'll jump out. Oh, turn on their work light again though. Numbers below us are looking really good though. Check that out. Still looking pretty solid, but still the numbers before I saw I was hauling some really good stuff. And the numbers below us weren't even looking that good. They were looking okay. They threw back more than we kept, that's for sure. Look how many's in this one, though. That's a keeper. That's too small. We'll just let them sort this one. Let's listen how big it is. Hey, Truck Gamer. You think you're about to get this game? Heck yeah. I wish I had a code. You guys can like hook up the channel by using my code to get the game, right? But I'm not a partner with them. Just a partner through Giants. Because a lot of people like watch me play it so far, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that game. This game's been out for 4 years. It's not even a new game, and there's some there's some funky stuff, like even how they're sorting, like the way the animations of the characters, especially. There's some wonky stuff in this game, but the fact that you could be out here and you could find the right ground, and you know, it's like there are look at this big monster right here. Finding ones like this is what makes it all worth it. That's a big mamma jamma right there. Oh, need some ties on that. That's like one of those ones you put like double bands on, right? Sometimes you get a bunch of numbers. Even that one's just a tad small. Sometimes you got good numbers and they're just all smalls like that. Dang it. So let's see, when this happens, I just go boom, and now I don't have it in my hand anymore. What do we get from that last one, right? We got catch. So 27 minutes ago we got 3,800 pounds. I guess I could have just looked at what's on board, right? So while they're finishing that up, I'm gonna start jogging up here to this next one here. So you think you have this game? Oh. Well, if you have it, then you should be playing it. All right, they're almost done with that one. Back off just a bit here. I'm upping for like 5,000 or 6,000 pounds in one pot here. Oh, 6,600. That's looking better. That's looking a lot better there, chat. That's what I'm talking about. Now we have 10,500 on board. Yeah, this was our... Oh, nope, I thought that was it. Nope, we still gotta keep hauling up. So yeah, I had some of these strings pretty far apart. And who knows, maybe the numbers like up on top up here looking better will set again back here. Oh, you have it? Oh, there you go. You don't even have to worry about getting it. You already got it. Yeah, sun's coming up. That's looking righteous. Look at beautiful, Dad. That one's just a bit small. Going through them quick. That's not good. Good keeper though. Not too many in that pot. Pretty big one in there. Yeah, it's a little small still. Yeah, this one might not even be 2,500. Couple small ones. Yeah, this one not looking too hot on this one. I'm just gonna start hauling to this next one. I really think we're gonna go back to that spot, because the way the totes were stacking up, I was down there helping them sort, and it was taking a while. We stuffed the whole boat in 7 pots. I threw back 25,000 pounds, you know, off of this many pots. Like if we could stuff the boat off this many pots, fine. But I stuffed the boat. I didn't even. It was like 6.5 pots. The boat was full. That's a good spot. There was just keeper down there. Yeah, 2,200 pounds. That's okay. We'll get all this gear up. All 11 pots, right? I dropped 11, not 10. So we can get all 11 probably up, and then we could go haul back down. We'll go to the port. We'll sell again, bait and refuel again, and then we'll head back down to the spot. I have to. That was a good one down there. There's a lot of fish in the water and a lot of lobsters. And the numbers weren't even as good as I see up here. And the other spot had most I've ever seen on the ground in the game so far. But pulling up pots of like not that many is not going to get us a $20 or $30 million boat. Trying to stuff the boat, like I want like 50 pots in the water. If we could like stuff the boat off of 5, like 8 every time, you know, fucking stuff the pot, stuff the boat every time, that'd be sweet. I'm just gonna go ahead and shut down here. Let's see how we're looking. Decent keepers in that one. Let's see if that continues. Nope, small one. It's bright out here. That's a little small yet. It's a good one. Good one. That's also a good one. That's a good one. That's a huge one. Look how big that guy is. It's massive. That was only 3,300 pounds though. Still not too good. So yeah, we're just gonna keep getting. We're just gonna get all this gear picked up. We are making money. You know, we have $150,000 in lobster on board already, just off this first little bit that we've already got. We can hold 44. Oh, look at see, no fish were even. There's no lobsters even in that one. That's why I didn't want to set too much gear up here, because you start seeing low populations. You just don't want to put your gear there, because why? Why would you want to? Yummy green tea. It's good for you. Good for your body. Good for your digestive. A little caffeine, a little goodness. All right, it's the last string we have going up north here. But I had to come check it out. There was lobsters up here though. We do have 16,000 pounds on board because of that tip we got from the bar. So we come back down, hopefully down here some good ones, and then we get the heck out of here. We're gonna go all the way down to this spot right here, which our Locky Port is right here, which I like this one a lot. So this grounds down here is gonna be good, but the numbers here are amazing. There's so many here. But we're probably gonna sell. Yeah, we could probably sell at the one I want, because I want to get our reputation up there more. So we might as well sell at the one that we're going to be at all the time. Get our rep up at that one. We were getting better price there too, I think. I suppose I could check real quick on prices before we head down there to see if maybe the closer one to us is better price. But it's very possible this one has nothing in it. It's blank on the bottom. I'd be surprised if it's not. Yeah, no fish. So yeah, if there's nothing down there, guys, don't drop your gear down there. You see how I'm making where it shows up? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Corp says, man, it's been 20 years from when you left Iraq. It's crazy. That's crazy, man. Time flies, huh? What was it 04, 05 when you came back? He said, boy, it takes a long time to drive somewhere. Oh, in the game or what? It takes a long time to do anything in this game. But you can fast travel, though, which is good. Like, even right now, we could actually go... See, I'll zoom in here. Get a hit like a marker deal here and do that and zoom right to your gear. Makes time pass. So you can fast travel around the game. But if you're trying to explore, you're trying to find the spot, you just have to take your time. You have to go around, you have to scan the bottom everywhere to find your spot. Yeah, we're coming up here on our last, was it 4 strings here? 1, 2, 3, nope, 4, 5 strings. How do you fast travel? So, let me grab this next string right here for the guys, and I'll show you. When you hit that crab or label it not showing up in the game. Oh, I almost missed. Get this front one here. Getting distracted reading chat. So when you hit that crab or label it's not showing up in the game, I'm not sure. Are you talking about in the game or just trying to like start the game? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Truck Gamer. So fast traveling, Rob, you go in like this, right? And you have this little symbols down here. So say I want to like plot a course to, say I want to go here, 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 right? You could do that, and then all you have to do is hit this little green. It'll turn green. Right now we're hauling. You can't do it while you're hauling gear. So right now we're hauling pots. It's grayed out right now, but this little deal will be green. Or you can click this little deal here and it will autopilot, and then the little thing will come up. You can also do that from when you're in this view too. You go up here to your autopilot. You turn that on or off and adjust the speed of which the autopilot travels. Or you could do, if you're say you're in this view here and you go into your map and say you already discovered like a port, like say I know that I could go to this port here. It's all grayed out. I don't think we can right now just because, I know they're always grayed out, but once you have been here, it'll show up, and then you can just like, say I want to fast travel all the way back down to where we're usually over here at Yarmouth. This is our original ground. Just like, I pretty much own this ground here. Most of our lobsters have all been caught. We started up here and then dropped string after string after string after string all the way down to here. I kind of got tired of being here and I wanted to explore, so we went all the way down and around. But I could just fast travel right back to Yarmouth, and it tells you how, I don't want to do that. Go to that. It tells you like how long at your boat's speed or whatever it takes to get there, and just time will pass. And then if you want to get rid of your little markers here, you just hit this little deal there, and you can just get rid of any of your little stuff there. So that's not even on there anymore. You're not get no first in the game. What? So if you have it, is it through Steam? It should be like, if you go into Steam, you should be able to access your games in there. And like once you go into that, I believe it'll make a shortcut on your desktop for you. Or you could go into your like, you said nice, got to my first destination. Sweet, that's cool. You're playing right now too. You should be able to go into like your windows. You should be able to hit the window and then go into find your game on there. Let me see if I can go on mine. Or go into your documents, into your games, or click on you should have a link there, and then you can just like click and make a shortcut. Or just click on it. Like, I think usually when you open the game, it'll just like automatically make a shortcut on your desktop for you. All right, so we have 16,000 pounds on board. The guys are finishing this gear. I'm not sure what this one's looking like. Tote's looking pretty full. I know it's not realistic to be hauling this fast while you got gear in the water, but it's gonna scoot up here anyways. You can, the game lets you do it, so might as well do it, right? Every once in a while. Are you doing lobster fishing, Rob? Or is that all they have when you start? I'm not sure. I just like jumped into it like, oh sweet, lobster fishing. I think maybe the first boat they give you is a lobster boat, right? Is that how it works? I forget now. This is my third boat. We worked up from a little one to a little bigger one with 2 crew members. Like the first boat, you're all by yourself, but it lets you learn kind of the process of how to do it. And then, yeah, so I had 2 crew members. Then on this boat, I have 4. Yes, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Truck Gamer. Gotta be more specific in the chat there, so I know what you're talking about. Oh, so let me see what that last one was there. Go to catch. So 6,000 pounds right there. That wasn't a bad one. So now we have 22,000 on board. I just want to stuff the boat and get out of here though. But yeah, if you just find the game, you should be able to open it if it's on Steam. Maybe that's what you said yes about, if it's on Steam. You should be able to go into Steam and go into your games. There should be a folder. Just like a the top of the bar there in Steam, it should say My Games, and you drop that down. It shows the games that you got from there. Which, like, for me, the only games I have from Steam are ATS and this. I wouldn't mind doing some ATS stuff, but I need to get a wheel and pedal still. I wouldn't mind adding that to the setup, but it's been pretty good with the joysticks and controller, mouse, and keyboard and stuff. But on this game, I just use the... I'm not sure how you're playing, Rob, but I just use the keyboard and mouse for this game. Like, my controller's sitting there. I don't even use it for this game. Be able to, like, just drive around and do all the stuff on the keyboard, throttle up and throttle down and steer and stuff. This boat also has side thrusters too, so I can thruster around. And then just doing the mouse for everything else just kind of makes it pretty easy. Yeah, it'll take you a little bit to work up to this boat if you're doing Lobster. If you're on a good spot though, and you actually put in the time, you can get up there pretty quick. It didn't take me that long, really. Most of our 500-something thousand pounds, what did we get? What's our quota so far? So far we have caught 570,641 pounds, and I'd say probably 300,000 or more of that was probably on this boat. Getting kind of close to that buoy there. Yeah, if you hit the buoy when you're not ready for it, it'll ding your boat, ding your hull, which is kind of stupid. I dinged it up a little bit, and it was going to cost us 85,000 bucks. But luckily, I have the good crew on here, and they were able to fix it for me. Then how do you drop your bait? Never mind, you figured it out. Yeah, just take a second to figure out. You'll figure out this game really fast, which is nice. It's pretty user friendly. You won't, for a little while, you won't be able to drop and haul like I can, though. Even like just sitting here, the way I can just sit with this boat and it doesn't really go anywhere. This boat is extra special here. What do we get from that one, guys? You guys ready to haul this or what? Must be a good one. They're taking a little while to sort. Alright, let's see what we got from that one. Just going here to the catch. 5,800 pounds, that's pretty good. So now we're at 28,000 pounds. And we have this string we just grabbed, and we have 2 more after this one. But yeah, we're gonna go down to the other spot. The other spot was just like, damn, like they were just stacking so fast. I'm like, yes. Like our boat would be so full already, like busting at the seams, and I'm like, I still was like, I'm not sure if I want to stay there, because their spot I found while those were soaking was a really good spot. It's just like the most numbers I've seen down there on the ground ever, and so I got all the gear out of there and just hauled out. So I didn't leave the pots there. I just hauled them all out. We had to dump like 25,000 pounds back. That's what I'm saying, in a 10 string like we're doing here. So 100 pots. You know, if we're filling the boat off of 65 and dumping the rest back, it's like, that's crazy numbers. So that's what I was hoping that we were going to be doing on the other spot. That's why I only dropped 5 strings. So I dropped 50 pots, waited about 12 hours, 14 hours, 12 hours, and I dropped 5 more, because I thought, was like, man, if it's numbers like that underneath, maybe in 5 strings, so 50 pots, the boat's full, you know? I didn't want to like take a chance of losing more, so I kind of spread the time out, but the numbers we were getting over there were not that impressive. But let's go ahead and shut down here. We'll jump out and see how the guys are doing. What do we got? Stacking? They stacking? Got a couple in there. Couple small ones. Couple small ones. That one's gonna be big next year. He had a good arm on him, but he's still kind of short. I guess some of the small ones do too. Even this guy, that's a good little arm on him. He's gonna be a big one. Gotta get a little bit bigger. Man, see, even this one's just a tiny bit small. And we get some keepers here. There's one, thank you. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, that was a quick one. So we got this one and one more. But that was 3,600 pounds. But it's still like not super impressive. So yeah, we'll go sell this catch and then we'll buzz out to our spot. I'll just like kind of fast travel around and do that. And then once we have our gear in the water, we'll probably just drop. I'll just drop like 10 and we'll probably wait like 12 hours and then we'll drop 10 again. And then we'll wait a little bit more time and then we'll get our gear, or we'll go sell our catch. We'll come back and probably drop again and then haul the next one like that. We'll just kind of chug it along right here while we get this going. Yeah, there's a few keepers in there, but nothing too crazy. The other spot, they needed my help the whole time sorting because it was just keeper. It was pretty crazy. So I'm hoping we're still looking like that down there. I don't see why we wouldn't if they're just kind of hanging out in that spot. Which was a good spot too. It's the same color ground that I was looking for because the different shades of blue signify different depth of water, and this color is what we've been fishing on the whole time on the other side. So like even this area is a little bit deeper than this area. It's a little bit shallower. So like right in here was like prime time. I only went right here too, so maybe on this backside maybe we're seeing more numbers back there, but we'll have to go around and kind of check all that out. All right, so the buoys in front are our last string here. What's up, Villain? How you doing, buddy? All right, last pot they have for that string. Hopefully it's decent. What did we get? 3,000 pounds. So we got 34,000 on board. Be nice if this one was like an 8,000 pounder. All right, so I'm just gonna kill the engines here, and I'm gonna jump out and help them real quick because I can't fast travel while we have sorting going on. Nice keeper there. That was a good one. That's a good one. Some keepers. Yep, that's good. So the tip didn't lie. There was some lobster up here, but the spots that I found that where there's not somebody telling me where they're at, those have been the best spots so far. So they're the tips are kind of telling you where some okay spots are. And like these are some good looking lobsters. They're not bad, but man, their spot was just like wow. Like I said, stuffed the boat in 6.5 strings, and we were full. This last one isn't looking too shabby though. Probably maybe one of the better ones that we've done up here so far. Better ones that I've helped with so far, at least. Crate's full. All right, what did we get off of that one? Does 4,300 pounds. So we have 39,000 on board. I'm gonna go ahead and have the crew rest. Send them all up here to resting. That way they could take a break while we travel. And then we're just gonna go. Actually, before I do that, what I want to do is we're gonna see what the best price is. So I think the way to do that is, yeah, fish prices. And then what I usually do is I get rid of all these. So you just click on them and they black out. And we'll leave everything, or take away everything except for the lobster. And then, so right now, lobster's only going for $5.50 a pound in Yarmouth, which is terrible. And then in Lunenburg, it's going for almost $9 a pound. Lockieport's going for almost 11. That's what we're taking in. That's our spot, right? And then Ingalls Head is 9. Dennis Point is almost 11. So Dennis looks good, but Lockieport is where we're trying to head to anyways. So we're just gonna go ahead, and what you gotta do is click on here and then go to our spot we want to go to. And it says time to destination at your boat's top speed, 4 hours and 8 minutes. We don't have any gear in the water. We just have lobster on board, and then you just hit that and it just fast travels you. So it just lets you know how much time it takes up in the game. So if you do have gear in the water, you just want to make sure that you account for how much time. So yes, we want to sell. We only had one undersized that time. So last time we had 6. This time we only have 1. So they did a lot better job on sorting. The crew's taking home $38,924.50. They're 100% fresh. We're almost $11. And we have no reputation here. This is our first load that we sold here. That's why I wanted to come here too, because this will be our main port that we come to while we're in the area. So the more catch you bring to one port, the more your reputation goes up and the more bonus you get when you bring them in. What's up, Jay Meister? How you doing, buddy? Welcome. How do you reel in the traps? If you have the boat I started with, there's like a little switch down there on the side of the, if like you are standing at the rail, you look down, there's a little button, and you should be able to hit the button and it pulls it up. And then once the pot comes up, you should be able to grab the pot and load it onto the table. And then you have to grab a tote, put the tote on the table, open the tote, and then you have to open up your pot and grab the lobsters out and stuff and do that. So let's see, what do we have here? Shipyard available. Oh yeah, so this is where, oh yeah, the Nova Scotia, look at that one. This is the one I liked actually. I found this one. I was traveling around. This Nova Scotia is it's used for crabbing, 180 feet long, holds 50 pots, almost $9 million. She's starting out on like snow crab on something like this would be pretty sweet. But there's a couple more boats I want to discover before we go buying any. But there's this one as well. This one's for mackerel and pollock, a trawling boat, $9 million. So I'm still not sure what the next season is. So it's very possible we end up with something like that and doing trawling, or doing, if we could jump into crabbing though. But I think snow crab is in the snowy season, so I imagine that's going to come around towards the end of the season and the end of the year, when it's more like winter time. We're almost into May now, so it's more like springtime. So let's go ahead and jump back here. Every time I come in, I go to maintenance. This is where you get your fuel. So we're gonna spend $1,700 on fuel. Our boat's tip top. We don't need any of that. And then you go to fish market, fishing gear, and you buy bait. So I always buy as much bait as I can. That's $600. So yeah, we're good to go there. The bank probably, how much money do we have now? 3.7 mil. So we're debt free now, but we could borrow, we could borrow 2 million there, $1.5 million there. We could borrow about $4 million right now. That's how much we could borrow. Doing okay? You didn't have the best stream tonight? Oh man, I didn't know. When did you start streaming? Have you been streaming? But why didn't you have the best stream? Is it just hopefully just technical difficulties, because we've all been there. So fish market, we don't need any of that. Gear's good. I will go in here in the bar and see if there's any tips again. Yeah, it's just reds. We don't need that right now. I know where a bunch of reds are. Actually, right where we're going. So we'll go ahead and back out of here. I think we're good to go now. Yep, we're fully fueled, fully stocked. So before you can fast travel to where we want to go, is I'll have to like set a kind of a destination. You actually have to get out of this little port zone here. We'll just back out. Actually, I'll go ahead and pull all the way out of here. This is actually a super legit little port here. It's actually like my favorite spot so far. It just looks like a lot of like, reminds me like Newport or something like that. You know, it reminds me of like the Oregon coast. You actually have a legit little harbor you come out of here. And it's cool too, because like all the boats right there are all the same type of boat I have. So it looks legit coming out of here, out of the, because if you go like Newport in Oregon, like Newport or on the coast, the harbor there has all, I think there was a show too, what's that, it was like Deadliest Catch, but it was like they're catching the Dungeness crab, and it's right out here on the Oregon coast. That is a show there, I forgot what that was called. Very Deadliest Catch like, but Newport, coming in and out of Newport is one of the most dangerous spots on the west coast to come in and out of. All right, so now that we're out here, really cool spot though. I love the look of that. We'll be coming in and out of here all the time. And unlike Yarmouth, you don't have to travel way up there to get to it. We're here, and then there's the ocean. So it's like, we just got to hop and a skip out here. And then the grounds that I'm trying to get to are right here. So we can't go across land. This is probably land where I was kind of aiming. So you just get a marker out here, and then we'll just go right in the middle of where I was at. Then see the thing is green down there. When it's green, it's good to go. And time does pass. You see the time going by pretty quick up there, which is fine. There, it's just after 6:22, and we'll see what's down there. Zoom out here to 1,000. It's kind of weird looking there on the sonar. But there's Lobster. Let's see where we're at. Let's zoom out here. All right, I think I was maybe a little bit more down this way, so we'll just go. We'll just try and find our spot again. With that being said, too, though, let me get flipped around here. Yeah, the lobsters are here. This is a good spot, so we're just gonna go down a little bit here. But let's go ahead and get the crew out. Nora's cooking. Mikhail here is to do repairs. Graham's gonna be doing bait. Oh no, sorry, Mikhail, he's blessed my dude. He's gonna be setting the gear, and then this dude's doing repair, even though there's no repair. Be done. Not sure how long you've been streaming for. I didn't have a very many viewers tonight. Oh yeah, that's what happens sometimes, buddy. A lot of my old streams had nobody there. You just gotta make the content, make the stream like everybody's watching. That's all. Talk to yourself, you know. Yeah. So I did find. Let's go now to 1,000. There's some over here. Let's see. I'm trying to find that spot I was really at here. I was on some really good grounds. I just threw some lobsters out here because I was like potentially that's where they were. We are seeing pretty good ones, and this is about how the numbers looked when I was over here. Bunch of redfish, bunch of pollock, and the lobsters. But the lobster numbers were really good pulling them up. So I think we'll start setting our first stuff here. I'll probably go about half speed, and we'll drop our first one like that. So we'll run like a 5 stringer. Oh, we'll go ahead and drop 10. And we'll run 5, and then we'll run 5, and we'll come back around, and then we'll skip time. Do you stream all the time, J-Meister? Or do you stream like every once in a while? Because that's a big factor too. Like, I've had okay viewers recently, but I've also been streaming like every day the past month. I'm getting back on it, you know. So like, if you only stream like occasionally, then sometimes people just don't notice you being there, especially if you don't have like a schedule, or either you gotta have a schedule or you gotta be really consistent. So it's like that way people know when you're there or any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, we're seeing some good numbers down here now. So yeah, I'm going at half speed. I figured like if we go half speed on the boat, it gets him decent time to get everything ready, and then as soon as he's ready, I could drop it because we're already that far away, which is like not super close, but not super far either. It's actually a pretty good space. Earlier, our space between was kind of far spread, and I was hauling full speed. As soon as he's ready, yep, ready now. So there we go. It's our second one down. When do you think the best time to stream is? That's something you can actually go in and check in your analytics. If you go into like your YouTube studio, it should tell you when the best time to stream is. It'll even give you a recommendation on day and time. But really, if you go in there, it'll show you on your viewers. Like if you go and I believe it's your audience tab, you go in there, it should show you between like, you know, midnight and noon or whatever, like, or the time is 24 hours. It shows you like when your viewers are most on YouTube, and that's a good time. But if you're just posting content, the best time to post content is as often as you can and be consistent with it. So if you could like do 10 in a day, you know, then maybe not that, I mean, it's kind of a lot, but if you could do a whole bunch in like 1 week, that's fine, but make sure you keep doing a whole bunch the next week and the next week and the next week. If you can only do one a week, just do one a week. You do one a month, do one a month, but then do one a month every month. As long as you can, you don't want to do too much, then you can't keep up with it or you get burnt out or something. Hey, look how many lobsters are down below us right now. So we're back on the spot I was at, I believe. You do it occasionally because you don't have the time, brother. I understand. My last stream before this past month or whatever, since like pretty much FS25 came out, since my last stream before that was in like beginning of June, and then like work was just, I did so much work traveling. Yeah, like on Wednesday, I'm not sure if you know, but on Wednesday I'm going back down to LA for my 8th trip down since June to go work. I'm back on Thursday though. Getting paid to go play. Almost no work to be done down there. Taking my buddy Eugene with me. Mr. White Tees. You guys probably seen him in chat before. White Tees going with me. Yeah, White Tea and Gun Sancher are cousins. They both work with me at the shop. So yeah, I asked him to go. He's been down there before. He's one of the only other guys that's been down there and knows the place and knows what to expect, you know. So I was like, dude, let's go. So yeah, 4th string is almost ready to drop. Yeah, luckily work's got kind of slow after this last couple big stores we did. A good time. Usually sometimes we get kind of busy right before Christmas, but sometimes we're like slow down right then, and then like right when we get hit with all the crappy weather in like beginning of February, end of January, beginning of February, it's usually we get busy again. They're like, all right, come to work. You know, everything's covered in ice. But luckily, I live right down the road from work, so right up the hill actually from work. I can slide down to work. Yeah, numbers are looking good. Let's zoom in here just a bit. We'll go to 500, even 250. Like, that's why I said the numbers, they were looking like there was some lobster down here. This is the first ones I found when I was looking. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm dropping some here. And there's some fat keepers out here. So hopefully we're still on the same stuff here. All right, we're almost ready for our 5th string and go. It's like such a perfect day to be out here, and like how calm the water is. You guys remember early in the stream when I was kind of leaving to go up north, the water was so choppy, but now it's just like glass. But look, when we're out here, if you look around, we're so far out here that you can't see any land anywhere. You look all the way around the boat and you can't see any land. The land is that way. No, actually it's not. See? The land is that way, right? Yeah, so the land is off our starboard side. So the land is over there. See, I said the land is over there. Don't listen to me. You'd be going the wrong way. You'd be ended up over at Eric's house. Eric lives that way. That'd be a far trip across the ocean all the way to Norway. You guys have lobsters in Norway, Eric? I'll be there. If you guys got some good catch. I'm tired of lobster fishing. I want to start lobster catching. All right, he's almost ready on number 6. This will be 60 pots going down already. Looking great. And again, we might just be stuffing the boat with, like, if we could stuff the boat with 7 again, that'd be sweet. I want you guys to see that. So we have 4 more strings to drop. And then we have to skip time. I think I'll probably skip time, drop gear, and then we'll haul. That's what we're gonna do. We'll get like maybe, let's see what's a good time. We have to drop the gear, but then we also have to go back in and sell and come back out and set and then grab the next catch. So maybe 10 hours in between. Maybe we'll just like 12. No, we'll do 10. So it's a 20 hour so, because maybe like 10 hours in between might be the best way. All right, there's 7. Yeah, I can't get over how chill it is out here right now. It's just so calm on the water. Beautiful fishing day. I can't wait to see some like real weather, because it's been kind of, I wouldn't say easy, but almost. I also made it easy for myself by working really hard in the beginning and getting the right gear, the right boat. I went from not a good boat to a little bit better boat with a couple crew members, and then worked up and just said, screw it, I'm going all in. Took loans out and did all the thing to get this boat, but now we're debt free and we got a bunch of money in the bank. How much do we have? $3.7 million in the bank. And we're, the goal is now to get enough money that we could get whatever the next season boat is and just start off doing really good. Because if we get a big boat on the next season, we'll be making millions of dollars, and then I can get that big $30 million, $40 million giant crab boat. We could do some massive stuff if we do it right. Drop that one. So we got two more strings to drop here. The timing in the day worked out nice where it's out here daytime for us. Just sweet. But right here, we're not seeing as many numbers. But we're still going to drop anyways right here. Then we'll run our next string up. We'll just find the sweet spot. This is going to be where we're going to be for a while. These are our new grounds. I don't see any other boats anywhere by us. So it's going to be a really nice spot being out here. And then on the way back, I'll see how fast traveling back, how much time it takes. And then we'll really know on, yeah, because I can't do it right now, right? Because maybe it will tell me. 2 hours and 23 minutes, which is not much to do a quick fast travel to go there. So I just got to factor in that, right? So an extra almost 3 hours. Well, it'd be like almost 5 hours total there and back. Hey, what's up, Ray? How you doing? He said, hello, Oregon trees. I left a like. I appreciate that, Ray. You always do, buddy. You like it for some reason. All right, so we got one more to go after this one. King crab? Not in this one. That'd be sweet though. We could do snow crab. King crab would be sweet. I'm hoping snow crab. I hope the weather's nasty. I hope we get snow and ice on the boat. I'm not sure any of that stuff works, but I've watched the videos of people out there and getting stuff like that going, and their boat is sloshing all over the place, splashing up on the crew. It's like, it gets pretty nasty out there, but so far we've just had it pretty dang easy. Easy Lobster Empire. You hear back there chopping up the bait. That's why I always have somebody back there on the bait station, because if the bait runs out, he'll just stop. He won't finish. I'm like, one time I'm like, dude, why are you, what's going on? I'm like, oh yeah, I know bait. Because that guy was resting. He was just chilling. I forgot to put him out there. All right, there's our number 10. Got to speed up full blast here. And then I'm going to swing it around. It's possible this string is going to be kind of low numbers, but I have a feeling some of the other ones will be pretty high numbers. So he is getting the next set ready. I'm just going to get over here a little bit on this side. And then we're going to skip 12 hours. No, what did I say, 10 hours? I think we're going to skip 10 hours. And then we're going to lay another string. And then we're going to skip another 8 hours. We'll just at least start with the 10-hour difference there. Not seeing too many numbers over here. But we'll find them. We'll find the spot over here. There, now we're starting to see lobster again on the sonar there. The old fish finder. See one, see some more. All right, well, either way, we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna shut down here. I'm gonna put the crew to rest. They don't need it because they're all like fully rested already. Even our guy's been out here doing all the work. He's my crew can last a long time. Their endurance is pretty well built. But we'll do that, and we'll jump in here and hit the clock for 10 hours. Yeah, okay, now we're 10 hours later, and the crew's rested up again. Let's just kind of cruise along here, see if we can't get up into some better lobsters. But the crew's going back out. They're all fully rested now. And we'll put you on repair, bait, and pots. So I'll probably just start dropping this first string right here. So now our pots will have a 10-hour soak difference. Our first one here is 11.5 hours to start. So we'll see if like doing that number of string and doing a 10-hour skip on the clock, if that works out good for us. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, we'll just have to haul these. Actually, I guess I should slow down, huh? We're just gonna have to haul these or set this in the dark, and then we get to turn around and start hauling gear in the daytime. Which personally I'd rather do. I'd rather set at night and then haul in the day so you can see everything in the daytime while you're working. Because set and I'm watching like the GPS down there mostly. Watching the instruments. Alright, he's almost ready. And then once these are all set, that means we'll have 200 traps in the water, which is the boat's limit. I had like 500 on their side, and I had way too much gear. I had to keep getting rid of it. So I suggest not doing that, because when you do that, you get like a 50% return on your pot. So if you spend $1,000 on a pot, you're only getting, 500 back. You lose $500. This is the part I like, though, setting the gear out, getting it where you want it. That's where like the strategy of this game comes out. The timing of it. You don't want to lose your catch. You know, if you have them sit there too long, they kind of, I say overcook. When they're overcooked, you don't want to eat something overcooked. You want to cook just right. So too early, it's not good. It's not cooked yet. You know, and if it's too late, it's burnt. So you don't want those either. So you want that nice, perfectly well done pot. You know, you like a good pot, not a bad pot. So finding out like the right soak time, the right area, just how to set your gear for easy picking up. You guys should have saw me the first time. Rob, hopefully you're doing better than me, because when I had my little boat and I had pots all over the place. My pots were there near, and I wasn't even laying strings out. This is like strings of pots that I'm laying out here. So I'm laying strings of strings, but I was laying pots all kinds of which way. Eventually I was like, all right, I'm picking up all my gear and now I'm laying some strings. Even though there were single pots, I started laying nice dialed in strings. So I was running like, I forget how many pots you could have on the first ones, but I was looking a lot more dialed in, that's for sure. It just makes for easy pickup too, especially if you're like by yourself, because you have to drive the boat, collect your things, stop the boat, get out, do all the thing, you know. So if you're not like, all right, where's the next spot? You're like, oh, it's not even that one, it's the one I missed, the one. You gotta flip around and get it. It's just not efficient. So if you can lay out your stuff and be really efficient with everything, it's just like way easier. All right, next one going down. We got 6 more to go, then our deck is all cleared off here, but that's how our strings are looking. It's like I put a lobster up there, but all you have to do is like click and drag too. So we are seeing the lobsters down through here so far. Kind of put them like that. Even this guy, I haven't really, even when we went up through there, it wasn't looking too good. But this whole area, I haven't been down in any of this area yet, so there might be some other spots here where they're sitting pretty nice as well. Like you zoom out to 1,000, there's a lot of fish here, but this whole habitat, I think maybe that's something that's also key about this whole area, because the other areas were just kind of lobster areas, right? This one's like a whole habitat that has all the fish and all the lobsters in it. So maybe the environment here is a healthier one, right? So maybe in the healthier environment with all the stuff, maybe it's just that much better catch, right? Instead of just like a generic, oh, we place some lobsters here. Like this is actually like where all the stuff is hanging out. So this might just be like the honey hole. But again, we know where redfish are, I know where pollock are. So if we do get into like pollock redfish type season or any of that kind of stuff, we know where they're at already. So as we travel around the map too, I'll be placing markers of fish that I find, just like I did the pollock and redfish here. So if we do hit that season, that's like the only fish I've really seen so far is like down in here. I saw a few here and there, like I think I saw some out here, but really like the fish we're seeing here, like look how many fish are on the radar there. Sonar, it's quite a bit. Yeah, good looking numbers down there. Hopefully we're gonna hit it big here. I need more money. I only have 3.7 mil. I need more. I want to get a big boat without taking any loans out. That'd be, if I could get like $10 million, I bet I could take a big loan out though, right? How much will they give me if I have my own 10 mil in the bank? Probably a lot. So if I do have to take a loan out to get us to that next humongous boat, then maybe I'll take a loan out, but it'd be sweet to jump in the next season and have, you know, 10, 20 million bucks in the bank, right? I think we'll be looking pretty good if we're rich. Starting with the basic lobster boat, working all the way up to $20 million in one lobster season. That's what I call Lobster Empire. Especially since the season's just been like pretty breezy, you know, no weather. A little bit of rain last stream, but I haven't really seen too much weather at all. All right, just ready to drop that. I'm getting a little bit close to our gear. I'm gonna kind of get a little bit more to the right. And we got what? Let's see how many more we have to drop. So we got 6 out now. We got 4 more to go. Then we can skip time. We can start hauling gear. Can't wait. It's coming up pretty soon, chat. Are you guys excited as I am? Ever since I left this ground, I've been wanting to come back here. So I'm just really hoping it's like how it was. Because you guys saw, I showed you in our notes there, in our stuff, like our catch was, you know, we were looking like, let's see, which one was it? We were looking like this, you know, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. Like there were some really good ones there. Stuffed our boat so fast. So I'm just hoping it's like that again so you guys can see. If it's not, it's gonna suck because I've been talking about it the whole time. But that's fishing, right? I just want to do some catching. Let's do some lobster catching this time. I think these last ones I might maybe we'll stretch these last ones out a little bit. I want to kind of explore out this way a little bit more, so we'll drop these last that 3 that we have left. These last 3 strings. Is that? Yeah, we got 3 more. So we're gonna haul out here. I just want to see what kind of lobsters are this direction. We're heading just a little bit more east. We're heading towards Eric's house. Eric, are you making breakfast for us? We'll be there in a little bit. Be there in about 7 days. Better make sure I have enough fuel for that one though, huh? Let's see the grounds we're at. We already burned a little bit of fuel just getting out here and doing this. Let's see, this might be a good spread doing them way far like we were doing up top. So like if these ones that are farther away, if they're really good numbers in these when we haul, we know to have a little bit more distance between. But then if we keep going this way and there's nothing over here, we're gonna head like right by this pollock symbol here. But if we get over here and there's not good numbers, we know the lobsters aren't over here. They're under us right now, but they're not. It seems like the numbers are kind of going lower, so if they continue to go low, then we're not gonna drop it right here. Like the sun's coming up too. Yeah, it's 7 in the morning. So this could be like midday when we're hauling the other gear. I might start swinging back here this way a little bit. Looks like the numbers are dropping. But we're definitely getting off the school of them. So we'll swing back up north here a little bit. Trying to really find where the real sweet spot is. I think right now our gear is kind of on top of it. I'm seeing some more here. Let's go ahead and set. Then we got 1 more string to lay, and that's all we got. So heading towards that pollock symbol out there. Looks like a lot less numbers. I am seeing lobsters right out here though, but nothing over here, so we're not going to put a marker there. But we'll get this spot dialed in and we'll find out right where they are, because in the beginning they moved on me, so I couldn't just keep laying the string in the same spot over and over again because they were moving and quite quick until they kind of held up in that one spot. And where they were held up was where all my markers were. This is where all of our gear was. They just kind of sat in this spot for quite a while. I feel like I kind of fished them out. I didn't get a lot of lobster out of that spot. So we're looking pretty good on numbers below now. There's nothing too crazy, right? There's some lobsters down there, but that's about how it looked when I was hitting. I was hitting them big, and it didn't even look that impressive down there. It's about exactly how it looks now. So this one we're just gonna go ahead and dump out here too. So when I hit the other spot and they're just like lined across the whole bottom of the sonar there, I was like, oh man, there's so many. Well, this spot's looking pretty healthy here. We'll go ahead and see one more lobster pop up on the screen there, then we'll drop it. We'll set that there. And then once this is off deck, actually, I guess everybody can just take a rest now. Then we'll skip time and we'll start getting the crew back out, and then we'll start hauling. And it will be midday. All right, so crew's good. I always let them rest so like they can rest while time passes. And then we'll hit this, and we'll do, I guess what I should check is our pots here. 12 hours, we're looking for like almost a 20-hour soak, so we're gonna go 7 hours is all we need there for that. So yeah, we'll go this one, get up, hit the clock. 7 hours, right? But it's about 2 o'clock, midday, looking awesome. A lot of good numbers under us. Pots are blue. Let's get the crew back out here again. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, I should say. We're sorting. And sorting. And hauling. All right. Top of the morning. Let's see what we get. Look at the numbers below us. Are looking great. I think we're on the spot. Like I came out here and found it before and dropped gear and just was blown away by the catch. So I'm just hoping that's the same thing here. And if it is, we're loving it. All right, coming up on the first one now. Crew is ready. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we get the mother load. Go ahead and shut the boat down here. Let's jump out and see what we get. The full, they stuffed. Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. First one's a keeper. Like it. Good start. Oh, little baby guy. That one's a bit small as well. Oh, nothing too crazy yet. Even that one's just a bit small. That's not a good start. I think I dropped 10 pots. 10 strings, I mean. Small ones. That one's just a tad small still. Dang, bunch of small ones. Watch how they stack up though. Yeah, not too crazy to see this next pot though. Maybe we're just at the weird end of it. There's a lot in there, so they went through a whole tote already. And like the fact that this pot's just been hanging up here. Yeah, we're on some pretty good numbers regardless of all these little ones I'm throwing back. Just help them sort it a bit faster here maybe. There's definitely a lot in here. There's 3 good ones in a row. A lot of numbers though, right? There's a lot of lobsters in there. Throwing a lot back, but there's still a lot in there. All right, he's on the last one now. Let me jump back up in here. Excuse me. Get up here to our next string. Let's see what we got though in that one. Huh? Let's see. Tell me. See, sorting takes a little bit longer when there's a bunch in there. That one was 6,392 pounds, see? And that one wasn't even that good of one. Like they weren't like chunking in there like they were, but still 6,300, almost 6,400 pounds in one string. That's great. And look at the numbers down below us, all the fish. Let's say in the habitat over here or something. Something to keep an eye on. I think that they're just really healthy over here. All right, so shutting the boat down. And then we'll jump out and go help them. Pretty much the last time I was over here, I was pretty much helping them sort the whole time because, you know, just like that with keeper. Small. Like, listen to him go in there. Watch when they go to the next pot. There's a chunk, 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 chunk. Come on, like every time I say that, then it goes slow. They filled up that tote though. So this is like the better numbers that we've all seen, like as a live stream so far. I've seen good numbers like by myself playing, but we really haven't had like that good of numbers since we've been streaming this. So there you go. We're on some pretty good numbers right here. But I had, like I said, I had some strings that were like 9,000, 10,000 one string. So I wouldn't be surprised if we could still hit one of those out here, because there's quite a few keepers out here. Quite a few lobsters, period. Like for the, especially for the numbers it's showing down below, there's a lot right here. Look at that one's just a tad small. It's a big old sucker. It's not worth it, like trying to keep one, because then you gotta find $1,000 if it's just a little bit under. So knowing they're big like this, you don't even have to use them freaking marker on them. You're just like, yep, that's a keeper. When it looks like dinner, it's a keeper. All right, it's the last pot. So jump back up in here. Let's go. What did we get? What did we get? Bigger one than last time? Let's get 7,000. What did we get? 5,745. Still not bad. We got 12,000 pounds and 2 strings. Which is good. That's easily enough to stuff the whole boat. And I'll have all this, you know, still have gear in the water. We'll have to probably throw some back just to keep our gear even, consolidated, because I want to have all the gear out. I don't want to waste time. Then we'll just put them back and go into town and drop this load. All right, let's go shut down here. And let's go give them a hand again. What did we get, guys? Whoa. This one better? Let's see. Yep. Bunch of keepers, huh? Yep. Nope. 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 Dang, a bunch of throwbacks too. Dang, all these. Every single one of those. That's a big fat one though. That one is massive. Look at that thing. Look how long that sucker is. That thing is a trophy almost. Keeper. Keeper. That's why I'm glad on this boat you can actually come down here and help him. Like I have this spot right here on the table pretty much. This is where I work. Because all that, really he should be hauling the pots and helping sort, right? Kind of thing. It's funny because it shows him pulling up, but there's a block up here. The block pulls the line for you. So I don't know why it has him animated him doing it. Wow, look at this big one. Damn. That's a big old fatty. There you go, Rob. That's your dinner, buddy. Let's see, we're going through strings. Like, that one's huge. And we're going through strings, and it takes a little bit to sort, you know? Like, that's when you know it's good numbers. Look at that one, too, man. There's some fat ones in here. That'll get the boat full. That's that weight right there we're looking for. See, that's the last one there. But look at the numbers below us. We're just looking like we're on a sweet spot here. I really am happy that we came back. Still not done sorting that last pot. 6,672. Now we have 18,810 on board. Yeah, we're stuffing the boat quick here. Stuffing the bank account quick too, right? Having to throw lobsters back because your boat's full soon, like early, you know? That's not a bad thing. That means we're on the numbers. We found the lobsters. Wasn't sure if we were gonna do it, but we did it. It was worth the risk coming down here. Worth the risk coming back to this spot again too after traveling. But up in our grounds where we knew there were catch, like we had legit hauls we were doing over there. But coming over here, finding these big bad ones right here like this is makes it all worth it. Look at these. Some of these are just like, you know, they're keepers. They're just huge. It'd be fun, like a future game of this is like a multiplayer kind of world, and then maybe have a little bit bigger map, but then have people. It'd be nice to have like other boats you could talk to, like that are in your same fleet or whatever, you know. And if somebody else is catching, they can like give you the clue, like, hey man, we're getting big numbers over here. Come down here, whatever type of thing, or just like communicate back and forth or compete even, you know, on who could get the best. It'd be kind of fun, kind of like real life, you know. Instead of just stupid AI doing whatever out there, doing nothing. All right, there's that string done. So we just got 4,600 pounds from that one, puts us at 23,000 on board. So we're over half full. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. So we're looking pretty good on stuff in the boat, not throwing that many back, which is like, that's really good. If we could like not get rid of a bunch, but still stuff the boat every 10, that's prime. But last time I did stuff the boat off of 6.5, so these next ones could be some really big ones that we won't be able to grab all this year. Oh, we grab all the gear, we're gonna be able to take all the lobsters. But it's fun doing this kind of catching because I get to help them. Look, that's a big one. He's long. Strong guy right there. Double rubber band that guy. And make custom rubber bands like that one. The thing is freaking massive. That little guy. Damn. What I'm talking about. See, when these pots have a lot in it, it's definitely helpful having me over here helping instead of just hanging out. Get through the gear a lot faster. Even that one's a keeper. Dang, there's some good ones here, guys. And I'm glad to, because like I said, I want to show you what I've been talking about, but OT found the stuff. We found the sweet spot. Took some exploring, but here we are. We'll probably be over in this area quite a while. Probably long enough for these guys to get bigger, huh? That's a good one. That one's a good one. That one's just a tiny bit small yet. All right, what we get off of that, guys? 5,350. We're at 28,000 pounds on board, almost 29,000 already. And if we're getting like 10 bucks a pound, or almost 11 bucks a pound, right over there at Lockheedport. Oh, Luckyport, right? Luckyport. I still want one of these to hit like 8,000, 9,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds. Very possible that we could do one of those today and I can show you guys. Small, big numbers. Nope. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. That one's small. That one's really good. Small. 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 That was good. Almost threw that one back. That's a good one, actually. That's why yesterday I was just kind of getting the rhythm of throwing them back. And I threw back a keeper. Even that one's just a tad small yet. Same with that one. That one's a big one. That one's a small one. Yeah, I was like getting the rhythm. I was like, no. I was like, it was your lucky freaking day. Just doing like small. Boom, I like threw one like that back. Like, dang it. Damn, that's a big one too. I'm loving it over here. Look at all these, like, I'm throwing some back, but like the numbers are just great. There's so many. Look at that. Look how big that one is. Jeez. That sucker's humongous. Damn. Oh, darn it. See, I could do that, just do that and jump back out, but we're probably getting pretty close to that one. I'm just gonna let them finish that one up. I'm gonna start kind of jogging up here to this next one. Yeah, even right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and drag a lobster here. They're probably all down here, at least on those. I'm assuming that up in front here. I think that towards the end of the string, though, might have been getting off the number, so we'll see if it goes up or down on these next ones. What did we get? 6,114 pounds on that one. 34, almost 35,000 on board. So we can only pick up like 2 more strings. Unless we hit a massive one right here and I can stuff the boat and then we have to dump 30 pots out, you know? All right, let's go see. But I said like the last time that we were up here, I had to help them every time, or it just takes a long time getting through it. Which that's a good thing, right? If you got too much where the captain has to come down on deck and help. Wow, look how big that sucker is. Holy crap. Man, can I double ban this guy? Sheesh. I'll bust right out of those things like it's nothing. He was like 100 years old. And it's gonna be somebody's dinner. That tote's full. Just gotta wait for him to tote it up and then put a new one out. Damn. We're on the old timers here. Some good ones. Oh, that little guy. That one's a good one. Some of these are like really close to being good. That's why you have to like take your time kind of sorting. I've done enough to where I'd like kind of know what to look for now. In the beginning when I first started, I didn't. So usually I just try to make sure you can't see the eyes. And it's like a pretty good, like even that one, you see a little bit of the eye down there, so that's too short still. But like even that one is like a little bit too small. That one's pretty good. But you just want to make sure they're like within that range. Or like that's too small. Even that's a tad small. Small. Some are obviously small, but then some are obviously huge, like that one. Even that one's small. It's a good one. That's just big enough there. Just like even that one. Those are like perfect size. Not huge, but. So that one was 5,700. We can only pick up one more string here. So we're gonna be stuffing the boat in eight strings, like 7.5 will probably be full. What kind of sucks though is that they still sort and tote. Like when you're throwing them back, you should just be like not even sorting, but just emptying out your gear, throwing everything back. They still like has the animation of the workers toting up the keepers. So even when you're throwing back, you still have to. Like I was just going back, like just throwing everything out of the pot, you know, not even toting them up, just trying to get through the gear quicker, because they're back to like toting up the ones that they're going back anyways. So that's kind of weird. I wish that would be fixed, you know. But this game is 4 years old now, so getting stuff fixed at this point now is like I just can't wait for like the next game to come out. Really, I was checking out ships at sea. It seems like that one still has some issues. I have like there's some mixed results I was reading about that one, so. I'm not sure if I'll be doing that one yet, but there's like the Barrett Sea. There are other add-ons on this one and stuff. So there's a lot to do still on just this game. I've only done lobster fishing, so I'm sticking with this game here for a bit. But if they come out with say a brand new one of these games like next year, then we're gonna be all over it, you know. I want to be just like this, but improved, more stuff, and maybe multiplayer so we could have different stuff. Steak and lobster tonight? Oh man, that sounds so good. Steak, lobster, yeah, with mashed potatoes. I was thinking like a baked potato. That one's actually keeper. I almost threw him back. Filling up totes. Oh, that's a bit small, yeah. Dang, huge one. Come on, let me throw it out there. Dang it, I didn't want to do that. I'll start kind of cruising up to this next spot here while they finish that up. Because we're about to be stuffed. We're gonna be full after this one. I know it. So even the fact that we might be getting on lower numbers on this bottom bit here, we got 2 strings that we didn't get, but we're gonna be full. We're gonna have to throw some back like here in just a minute. I know it. There's no way that we got 3,000 after hitting those numbers on these. And I just sorted out a whole bunch of big keepers. We're definitely tossing some back. So I'll go down here and help the guys throw everything back so we don't take forever. Even the keepers I just throw it all back, empty the pot. Because it'll take way too long doing it. I think you can skip time though, and then like they'll be done when the time's done. So you don't have to sit there and wait the whole time for them to do stuff. Especially if you're on a bigger boat and there's like, 100,000 pounds of stuff you gotta sort, you can skip time and then they'll be done when the time goes. Still sorting this one, huh? We're full, guys. We're full. Toss it all back. I wonder how much we're gonna have to throw back out of this one. A few thousand pounds, maybe. Because we only need about 3,000, just over 3,000 to fill. So if we throw back 3,000, that means we're like at 6,000. So yeah, 3,700 pounds got through back. So we were at like 6,700 pot there, a string, I mean. All right, we'll get this one, and then I'll just jump out, help them throw it all back, because they'll start doing too much here. But there's probably some really nice ones about to throw back. Let's see. It's a keeper going back, buddy. Your lucky day. And keeper. Keeper. Not quite. Big ol' keeper. This actually won't tell us on how much we threw back either, because if I'm throwing all the keepers out, we're actually like this one, the total that they're gonna tell you that we lost is actually probably half of. I'm throwing a bunch back instead of just keeping all of them. So I could like find out, oh, maybe this is 6,000 or 7,000 pounds lost. But watch, when we're done here, it's probably more like 3,000 pounds lost, because I'm not collecting any of them. I'm just throwing them all back. So we'll see what we lose here. But I bet really it's double that. Look at all those big keepers. But this helps us get through all this stuff quicker. We can go into town faster. But what I'll probably actually do is drop gear first. I'll look at the time on what's soaking now, and then we'll probably drop gear and then go back into town after that. Yeah, so many keepers. Okay. Either way, it's like, look at that big old sucker. Lucky day, buddy. Go grow another 10 pounds heavier. I'll be back for you tomorrow. Go eat those little guys I'm throwing out there. Could be your lunch. All right, so that one's done. See, I said we lost 2,300 pounds, but it's probably like 6,000 pounds because I threw a bunch back. So we were probably looking like 6,000 pounds. And we are lower numbers here. Who knows? Maybe we go grab this, so maybe there's nothing even in this pot. Let's go find out right now. If there is, maybe I'll just let them sort it, and then we'll see actually how much we throw back on this one. What's our time looking like on these guys now? 11 hours, 11 and a half hours. It's about 5 hours. Yeah, so we should drop gear, go to town, come back, haul that gear, drop gear, go back. You know, it's like non-stop. We should always have gear in the water soaking while we're going back into port. Yeah, I'll just let them sort this one and we'll see what we get over here. It's looking a lot lower numbers, but there's something. We're not hauling blank here. All right, what you guys got for me? They're going through it pretty quick, but like I said, this is towards like the tail end, and our numbers down below they're not too great. There's keepers though. They're stacking up in there. But this one, like I said, like the numbers, when the numbers show on the sonar, especially if you have the upgraded sonar, if the numbers are showing low down there, that means you have low population. They actually did tests on that too. I was watching some videos when I first started playing, that people are like, oh, you just throw pots out no matter where you're at, and then you get the stuff coming up. But no, if there's nothing down there, you throw your gear down there, you come up with nothing. So trust your sonar, especially if you have the upgraded one. It's telling you what's down there. And like really, if I zoom into like 250 meters like this, or 100, it really shows you what's at the bottom down there. And there's nothing right below us right now. That's why they're burning through gear so fast, because the numbers are low. and he's done. Low population down there, so maybe that last one was a little bit lower, but the numbers were a lot higher there. They're 2,600 pounds lost on that one. So we threw back what a lot, $100,000 worth of lobster. But that is it. The boat is full. The next process is going to we're gonna drop gear, go into town, and then sell, come back out, do it all over again. So that'll be the end of the stream. I really appreciate you guys all for being here tonight. We had a awesome turnout this evening for just being a fishing thing and not a farming thing. So there'll be more of this game. We're definitely doing the farm sim thing still, but I'm having a lot of fun playing this. I'm having a lot of fun sharing it with you guys. So if you are enjoying it, make sure you smash that like and subscribing if you're new, hitting the bell. That way you know when I go live. But yeah, more to come, and see you guys tomorrow on FS25. Peace out, everybody.